What if Masked Man was in Smash? Hello everyone, I'm Morton's Castle, and today I'd like to discuss what Masked Man's moveset would be like if he were in Smash Bros. I'd like to preface this video with the fact that I don't think Masked Man is likely for DLC at all. Despite that, he'd be a really cool character, and I know a lot of fans have wanted him in Smash since Brawl. I think he'd be cool too, and I've wanted to make a moveset for him for a very long time. The only quote-unquote moveset video I've really done so far is when I made a joke moveset for Facade a few months ago. But I'm feeling like making movesets for characters I like could be a really interesting series, so let me know what you think of this video. Masked Man is an integral character to Mother 3 with PK Love, a lightning sword, and an arm cannon. These things make for a very interesting moveset. Because I'm not an animator nor an artist, I can't really show you a visual representation of Masked Man doing these attacks in a Smash Bros way. However, I can draw on similarities and build his moveset based off of existing characters in Smash and their movesets. And this isn't unusual, as the developers do this too. The newest character, Joker, his up air is very similar to Samus's up air, as you can see here, and I will build Masked Man's moveset off of similar existing moves for everything in his moveset. So let's get started. Upbeat would be wings. Very similar to Pit, Dark Pit, and Joker with Arson. Masked Man could flap with the wings that he has on his suit. And it wouldn't have a hitbox and wouldn't be attacked, but it would be great recovery, gain lots of vertical and some horizontal height, and then he would enter free fall afterwards. His down B could be Thunder, very similar to Pikachu and Pichu's. However, I don't think it would fall directly onto him, and that the hitbox of damage would fall in front of him instead. And maybe while he does this, he would point his sword there, and then the thunder would fall. It might be slower than Pikachu and Pichu's because of this, but it would be pretty interesting for edge guarding if you could just throw the thunder right off the edge. Neutral B would be Shield Breaker, very similar if not identical to Martha and Lucina's, and would very easily break shields. For his side B, I can imagine the Masked Man leaping forward, possibly with his wings out, like he just leaps really high up into the air with the wings, and then comes crashing down with the sword, kind of like Shulk's backslash. And I'm also thinking kind of similar like Diddy Kong's move where his side B where he like jumps forward. So it's kind of like a quick move where you get a lot of forward momentum and you come crashing down with your sword. Masked Man's jab would be a 2 to 3 hit sword strike, very similar to Martha and Lucina, just a few quick sword moves. If you played through Mother 3, you know that Masked Man also has PK Love, just like Lucas, and if you know in Smash, all of like Lucas's moves that have like the weird octagon, hentagon, whatever like those things are, that's PK Love pretty much. So I'm going to incorporate those in a Masked Man's moveset, as they, spoiler alert, are indeed brothers and they both have PK Love, but I think that Masked Man's should be used in a slightly different way, right? So Masked Man's down smash would be pretty much like Lucas's down smash, but if you know Lucas's down smash, he like shoots out 3 quick bursts of PK Love, and they're all pretty powerful, but it's like 3 fast ones. And I think that Masked Man's should be 1 powerful, slower hit. And this is like Lucas's up smash. Lucas's up smash is also PK Love, but it's a slower and very powerful hit. And I'm going to switch those up. So Masked Man's down smash would be like Lucas's, but it'd be 1 slow, powerful hit. And then inversely, Lucas's up smash is 1 slow, powerful hit, but I'm going to mix it up. So Masked Man's up smash is pretty much like Lucas's, but it'd be 3 fast ones, just like Lucas's down smash. So that would effectively make Masked Man's down smash pretty much more powerful, and his up smash would still be really good, but he just come out with 3 little fast ones instead, if that makes sense. And then his forward smash is pretty simple. A lot of people have probably already made this comparison, but Mega Man, Masked Man has an arm cannon, so it could be pretty much like Mega Man's, where you fire a bolt of energy, and it's bigger and faster depending on how long you charge it. It travels forward, and I think it'd be really awesome if Masked Man's was like yellow or orange in color. Tilts are also pretty interesting and also draw on Lucas a little bit too. Lucas's side tilt is a quick little burst of PK Love, and I think Masked Man would also have this move too. Maybe make it more powerful, maybe give it more knockback, maybe make it slower, I don't know, but a quick burst of PK Love is a pretty solid side tilt in my opinion. Down tilt, I think it should definitely be a sword poke, almost identical to Roy's. A lot of the sword fighters have these kind of moves, but down tilt with sword would be really good. Up tilt, of all the various sword characters, I wanted to draw on Robin's up tilt, as it's like a kind of quick circular motion. Up air would be very similar to Meat Gunner's, like a short burst of rapid energy, that shot upward from the arm cannon. It'd be like a multi-hit damage attack with pretty weak damage, but it would juggle the opponent upwards. For down air, I think Maskman could use his sword, and because it's kind of like more of like a lightning sword, I think it should be like Robin's down air with the Levin sword, where it's like it has this electric sweet spot that'll instantly spike you downwards if you land that sweet spot, but if you don't get that right angle, it won't spike you. For Maskman's forward air, I think a PK love kick, very similar to Lucas's, would be good. Maybe have similar knockback, maybe make it more powerful but have less knockback, or I don't know. Just like make it like Lucas's but make it mixed up so like Maskman feels unique but also feels like Lucas's brother. For Maskman's back air, there's not really like a move in the game that I can compare it directly to because I don't think one exists, but I think Piranha Plant's back air is the best visualization because I'm imagining like a short burst effect backwards, like Maskman would jump into the air and then do a quick turnaround where he shoots his hand cannon backwards, and unlike his up air, which is like a multi-shot burst, it'd be like a quick, powerful, slow, one-shot damage pretty much. I think Piranha Plant's where he turns around and shoots like a quick burst of fire, I think that has like the same feeling and effect that I'm imagining Maskman's back air having. And then his neutral air would just be quick sword attacks in either direction, very simple, pretty much exactly like Roy's. It's a very solid move for a sword fighter to have. His dash attack is really simple. It should just be pretty much Mii Gunners, like Maskman could run forward, and then when he gets to his opponent, his arm cannon could like unleash a little explosion or like energy attack and send the person backwards. So like Mii Gunner's dash attack would be very solid. And finally for his throws, down throw, I think Maskman could definitely throw the person onto the ground, and then with his hand cannon at close range, pretty much like right on the face, just blast them in a pretty brutal way. And there's like really nothing to compare this to, but I think Charizard's down throw is a very similar effect, where it's just like you throw them on the ground and they just brutally hit them with this attack before they go flying. I'm imagining Maskman's up throw be kind of like Rob's, because I was trying to find more ways for Maskman to use his wings in his moveset, and I think it'd be really interesting that once he grabs someone, if he decides to up throw, that his wings would activate and he'd like kind of fly up, maybe even higher than Rob, and then fast fall down and then slam the person into the ground. And I think that'd be pretty interesting and really cool looking. And then back throw, I think could be like Mii Gunners, but instead of a quick burst of energy and multiple shots, I think Maskman's could be like one shot of damage instead of multiple ones, and probably stronger than Mii Gunners, like have a stronger back throw. Like nowhere near Ness back throw, but a pretty hefty, meaty back throw. And then forward throw, I'm imagining to be pretty standard, just run in and grab and then push forward with your shoulder, kind of like Roy's, like another sword fighter. I know there's 3 victory screens, but I can really only imagine 2, and I think one definitely has to be Maskman pulling the needle, and this is just like Lucas's victory screen, but the tone could be a lot darker, and then Maskman would probably have unique victory screen music, and it could be a lot darker and very interesting. And then the other victory screen I can imagine was the pig masks giving Maskman a salute, which is a scene you see quite often in the game, and then maybe a third one could involve Porky. Not sure. So let me know what you think for victory screens. I really enjoyed theorizing this moveset for Maskman, and I like coming up with ways to use his wings, hand cannon, and PK Love, and not just make him a typical sword fighter. I mentioned that Porky could appear in Maskman's victory screen, but it appears that it'll be the other way around. But basically, regardless of whatever mother character does get in, if we do get one, it looks like we will be inbound for more awesome music, because I didn't mention the music that could come along with Maskman, because we might be getting this music anyway with Porky. And basically it's a crime that there is no Strong One remix in Smash, and Strong One is the song that you've heard in the background of this video. The awesome remix I used was done by Artsy Omni, and I'll leave a link to his video in the channel below. But the point is that we definitely need a Strong One remix in Smash, and Porky could potentially bring it even though it's the song that you use when you fight Maskman the first time. But other Mother 3 songs that I think would be rocking would be Piggy Guys, and then definitely a heavy metal remix of Fa Fa Fire. That's a song that I used to sleep on, but now it's like definitely one of my favorites. I use it in my hack. It is such an awesome song. And just imagine like a 2019 heavy metal remix of that. Kind of like how they use the instrumentation for Bloody Tears. That would be fire, dude. No pun intended. If you have any characters you'd like to see me do a moveset on, comment them down below. And as always, if you have any custom stages you want me to see in Smash and review, you can comment or tweet them to me, and my Twitter's in the description. I'm aiming to do another episode of Stage Review this weekend. I've been Morton's Castle. Thank you for watching.